Okay, welcome back. Last time we challenged Wulfric at the Snowball City Gym and won our final gym badge, increasing our level cap up to 68. And pretty much the reason I chose 68 as the level cap was because the Elite Four have Pokemon between level 63 and 65 normally. So I went with 64 being in the middle, and then added the 4 because I get, +1 level per each 2 gym badges. So, in between episodes, I also did some training and added 3 new Pokemon to the team. So, first up, we have Weevil the Durant, who has Exeter, Crunch, Ironhead, and Dig. Fortunately enough, I haven't actually had to worry about using TMs on it at all. Well, it's currently holding the Luck Incense. Then I have Maple the Leafeon. Unfortunately, it hasn't really learned a whole lot of moves. Moves either by level up or by TM. So its moveset is kind of a bit bare bones and kind of just heavily relying on Leaf Blade. But it has the Scope Lens to, boost up that crit chance and hits pretty hard. That is honestly a lot faster than I thought it was, and has pretty solid physical defense. And finally, we have Sapphire the Golduck, who has Surf, Discharge, Psychic, and Water Pulse. Water Pulse is kind of just a filler move for now. And I have this Gyarados with me mostly just for Strength and Waterfall to get through Victory Road. Okay, so this gate is the entrance to Victory Road. Only Pokemon trainers who've collected all 8 badges may pass. Your total number of badges is 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, you have all 8. Well then, allow me to test your abilities. So this is Ace Trainer Robbie, and he has 3 Pokemon. He has a Carbink, he has a Raichu, and he has a Kingdra. So, obviously, Carbink being Rock Fairy, we're just gonna hit it with Ironhead, and that is quite effective stab. And while I was grinding, I turned off battle animations. I will remember to turn those back on after I finish this fight. So let's just, let's just use Dig, and that should get rid of the Raichu. And I also pretty much just brought everyone up to level 64, and I'll probably bring the entire team up to the level cap of 68 for when I actually go into the Elite Four. Because to be totally honest, I think this could be a pretty bad one. I think the Elite Four could go very badly. Okay, I'm going to switch out to Maple, and hopefully Leaf Blade will be able to do a lot. No burn! Okay, no burn is fantastic, and now we land Leaf Blade for a decent chunk. And why does that thing have Ice Beam? Fortunately, we knock it out with a second Leaf Blade, but that was a little bit scary. So, at this point, I think I need to be a bit more careful, because I need to be aware that maybe some of these trainers will have TM moves and things. Fantastic. Please allow me to say it once more. Fantastic. May the road you and your Pokemon follow be filled with joy and success. Okay, so also I bought a few Hyper Potions, because honestly, I think I might need them to get through here. But hey, we will see how it goes. So, off we go into Victory Road. And I will say, just even before I start Victory Road, it's either this or Black and White 2 has my favourite Victory Road in the entire series. I love Victory Road when it's basically you are climbing the mountain. I haven't played Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, admittedly, so I can't really speak on that. But I didn't really like although in Black and White, although in regular Sun and Moon, you are quite literally climbing the mountain, because you are quite literally climbing Mount Lanakila. I think that's what it's called. Yes, because Mount Hokulani, I think it is where the observatory is. Is where you're told, hey, look over there, and it's where you're building, where they're building Pokemon League. But yeah, basically, I didn't really like it all that much in regular Sun and Moon, because it's just like, cool, I'm going up the mountain, but realistically, aside from the fight out with Gladion at the base and How at the summit, you're not really doing anything. There's no one really there. And there's an item here. I do remember that, and I remember this trainer just up here. I don't know why, but I have it committed to memory that this guy has a Steelix. I don't know how I remember that. I don't know why I remember that. Probably because I've played through this game a good few times, and it's just like, hey, this guy mentions having a Steelix. And honestly, Steelix probably isn't really going to be all that much of an issue. I am going to just go for Water Pulse to conserve a tiny bit of PP on Surf, because obviously I can't knock it out in a single strike, because it will have Sturdy. And it'll probably just go for Earthquake, wouldn't it? And I forgot to put the battle animations back on. Okay, I will stop directly after this fight and do that, because honestly it will bug me to no end if I keep forgetting. Okay, so this thing's probably going to go for an electric move, so I'll switch to Circuit. Or maybe I'll set Reflect a light screen or something. I don't know what Electro it'll be carrying at this level, but it definitely had Thunder. So let's just go for Night Slash. I think that was Metal Sound it just went for, but at the same time it probably can't do anything. Yeah, I think whatchamacallit, Gliscor actually just completely walls this Electrode. However, because of all that, I think I'm at like -6 now, so it is probably for the best if I switch Circuit out. Because even with good natural physical defense at -6, I don't think you want to be taking a hit. So let's switch back to Weevil. We'll eat that Outrage for basically next to nothing. X-Scissor hits for a bit over half. And, okay, the Confusion comes through, and then I'll just land a second X-Scissor and finish off the Kangaskhan. So with that, Ace Trainer, I think his name was Bensei? Yeah, that's him, defeated. Fantastic. Now, let's quickly heal our Pokemon and actually put these animations back on. And confirm. Okay, so that should be the battle animations back on. And hopefully... Actually, I say hopefully I should be able to get through Victory Road with all of what's left. But to be totally honest, I'm not too worried about it. Because, in all honesty, this Victory Road isn't all that long, and that is a black belt. So I think I'm actually going to move Circuit out front and probably just, and I'll just take the Rocky Helmet off it. And then just Acrobatics all of these, well, Acrobatics this guy's entire team even down, because realistically, what's it going to do to stop me? Okay, he has just one Pokemon, and it is a Machamp. Machamp is a kind of cool Pokemon. And what level is it? 66. Honestly, I think we probably one-shot. And we indeed do knock out the Machamp in a single hit. Fantastic. Also, I should probably note, I left one slot in the team open because I don't know what I want to actually add. Oh, this is actually my encounter. We get... Oh, we get a Zweilous! Oh, this could be perfect. Because I was just thinking to myself, I've left that 6th slot open and I don't know what I'm going to add. And I'm going to be honest, a Hydreigon sounds pretty good. Like, a Hydreigon for the team sounds pretty nice. That sounds pretty good to me. You know, partially because it's a Hydreigon. Partially because it's, you know, my favorite Pokemon. And I am not going to have any complaints about getting a Hydreigon, potentially. Obviously, I will have to train it up. But also, the fact that I'm catching this Zweilous at level, what, 57? 58? Actually, it might have been 59. Either way, it's in the high level 50s. I wouldn't even have to do all that much grinding. So that just saves me a ton of time. That's like, gives me both time and effort, and honestly, I greatly appreciate that. And I get my favorite Pokemon on the team. So yeah, I think that's going to be Zweilous going on the team for the Elite Four. Because, yeah, it's kind of a nice pickup for me. And okay, this trainer has a Hawlucha, and obviously because they were a battle girl, they will also have another fighting type of some description, which means, honestly, I think Circuit just one-shot. And, well, there goes the Hawlucha, and what is your second Pokemon? I'm going to guess a Conkeldurr? A Mienshao, okay. I think someone in here must have a Conkeldurr. Someone in here must have, like, Sork-Through, Conkeldurr, I don't know, something like that. Maybe someone has a Heracross, outside chance of a Lucario. I don't know. To be honest, there's a couple of trainers in Victory Road that I remember. Like, there's some trainers in some areas that I just have committed to memory. And then it's just like, I do not and then there's others where it's just like, I do not remember that you exist. Okay, second encounter is also a Zweilous. I feel like the odds of that are very low. I think the odds of that happening are very low, because I'm pretty sure as wireless is the super rare encounter for this area. I mean, to be fair, you know, it is kind of worth it, though. And am I going to be adding another fighting type... I mean, I was going to say, am I going to be adding another fighting type weakness like I have a whole bunch of them? And honestly, fighting isn't the most common of typings in the Elite Four. Focus Band could actually come in handy. It's not as like naturally reliable as the Focus Sash, but it does have its own kind of a unique place. Because I think it's like, it has a random chance of activating. Okay, we have another Battle Girl to fight. One thing I'm realizing is there's an awful lot of fighting type trainers in this Victory Road. Is this the game's way of saying, hey, you should have been using a fighting type throughout the game? Because, like, now that I think about it, a fighting type is probably pretty solid to use in Kalos. You know, aside from, you know, the, whatchamacallit, 6th and 7th gyms, where it is a fairy type gym and a psychic type gym. And I've gone the wrong way, because that was a dead end that I think is blocked by a rock smash block. And also, yeah, I do have to go slightly longer paths around places because I don't have rock smash. Normally I would have gotten it as a TM way earlier in the game, but obviously I don't have access to it, and yeah, due to randomized TMs I don't have access to it, and I don't think anything just naturally learns it by level up, which means it's going to be a bit of a pain. Okay, that is a psychic, so I am going to switch Weevil out front, and I know that's a psychic, which means they're going to have a pretty strong psychic type, which will be an Espeon. Okay. I don't know why I sound surprised by that, but, you know, to be honest, I think we probably just one-shot. Okay, I will fully admit, I think I've maybe over-leveled myself a little bit for Victory Road. Maybe I should have just gone to, like, 62. I think I probably should have just gone to 62, because now I feel like I am maybe a bit too strong for this. Also, another thing I should note is I do have a couple of encounters left, because I still have a token encounter left in the box, and I still have, and while I was running around, it also kind of clicked with me. I never got an encounter in Koroway Town, but there's a place where you can surf or fish, so I can potentially get an encounter in Koroway Town as well. So I think I'll use those at the end. Yeah, I'll use those at the end of the episode, and mostly just kind of, you know, lock in, see if there's anything kind of just last minute that I really want to pick up. To be totally honest, I have been kind of having to think about this, because I am actually a little bit worried about the Elite Four here. We found an elixir, and we found some stable mulch. That's kind of useless. But yeah, I was kind of worried about the Elite Four in this game, mostly because I don't really have anything that I feel confident sending in against dragons, and I have to fight Drasna, because I don't have a reliable ice type, a reliable fairy type, and, you know, dragons are kind of a 50-50, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Also, because this is the only time I'm going to be fighting a Pangoro in the entire game, I think, I will say I love the explanation for how Pangoro exists. Like, the evolution is you need to Pancham at, I think it's level 32, and then you need a Dark type in your party to evolve it into Pangoro, and the explanation that I think they give in-world is the Dark type Pokemon was a bad influence, and that's what made it turn into a Dark type. Okay, so now we can head on up this way. Do I have... Let's put Weevil out in second for this, and fight this duo. Yeah, I can't help but notice that so far in Victory Road, I've seen like 1 or 2 ace trainers, and then it's just all been psychics and black belts. What's up with that? Like, there's so many fighting types and psychic types in this Victory Road so far. And also, I know I am kind of closing in on about halfway through. I'm about halfway through Victory Road, because I know that I have an outside area that has a healer coming up. Okay. And, I mean, credit to them setting up for Reflect. It's maybe a little bit late when they have that little HP and, you know, one of her Pokemon's already down, but hey, I can respect the attempt. Okay, so Medicham and Gallade go down. To be totally honest, I wasn't really expecting them to have two. Like, I was kind of expecting, like, I don't know, a Conkeldurr and Alakazam or something. Not both of them to have a fighting psychic type. That is kind of interesting, but whatever. Also, we've had to fight two Medichams, like, in the... Yeah, we had to fight two Medichams in the same room. That's kind of wild. Anyway, we are nearly at the outside area. I think we just go up these stairs and then we're out. Then I think there's like 2 trainers before the healer, and I know you can avoid them both. Okay, that is just a Horde Graveler. They'll be like level 27. 29, okay. That's definitely a higher level Horde. I mean, you know, I don't need to stick around to fight them, but hey. But hey, if I need defense EVs, I know where I can go. To be totally honest, one thing I did learn while doing my grinding was that I can definitely rely on Terminus Cave. Like, while I was doing my grinding, I learned that Terminus Cave is super good for grinding. Because I just did Horde encounters fighting Durants, and they gave like 4,000 experience to the Pokemon that was out front. It was kind of insane. Like I mostly used that to train Sapphire. Mostly because, you know, I could just use Sweet Scent on a Pokemon. I could use Sweet Scent, get the Horde to appear, then just use Surf and knock them all out. And then after a certain point, Discharge would also knock them all out. So Sapphire kind of just flew through levels, way faster than Weevil and Maple did. Although Weevil did start at a significantly higher level. And because this girl will have Fairy types, I am going to switch Weevil out front. Okay, so... what Pokemon do you have? Also, who left this unattended child in Victory Road? Like, they are someone left an unattended child, like, halfway up a mountain. That is questionable parenting. Anyway, we're just going to go for Iron Head. And that gets the flinch. That's actually fantastic. No need to worry about Weevil at all. Fantastic. Now, what is her second Pokemon? It is a Florges, which should also probably go down to a single Iron Head. This probably goes down to a single Iron Head because Florges is more specially defensive than physical. So, with that, Weevil is kind of closing in on level 67. I've nearly finished doing my grinding for this Durant, like, while just playing through normally. Also, I don't have Rock Smash to get through here. But usually in the post-game, that's where the Garchomp bite is. And now we get a nice free little heal in. Okay, so, what Pokemon do you have? Okay, so, you have one Pokemon, and you have a Gourgeist. And now I get to play a dangerous little game. And it's a game I don't really want to be playing, so it's a game I'm not going to play. It's called, Does the Gourgeist Carry Flamethrower or Fire Blast? And just in case it does, I'm going to switch to my Flash Fire Pokemon, because the Jack-o'-lantern Pokemon having a Okay, it has Phantom Force for certain. But yeah, I was a little bit concerned about the idea of the Jack-o'-lantern Pokemon having a Fire-type move. And honestly, that kind of got me a little bit spooked about, you know, my quad weak to fire Pokemon. Also, I also had Lava Plume on Hayataro, mostly just for grinding purposes as well. I will probably switch that back to Bug Buzz, to be totally honest. Unless I manage to get another TM that I, you know, get some use out of. But I probably won't. However, this is going to be... Okay, we also found a Safari Ball. That's interesting, I guess. Also, I love being able to just see all of Kalos. Well, not all of Kalos, but, like, being able to see what's down below. Like, I think that's meant... I don't think that's Cormorine City down there. But that's, like, another town that I just don't think you ever go to. It's a nice little bit you get to see. Okay, so, wait a second. Because now we have a rival battle. And I do kind of wish I was recording this an hour later, because it is 8 PM while I'm recording this. and if it was 9, there'd be an amazing backdrop of all the stars. Okay, so I've been thinking ever since all that trouble in Geosenge. Lysander chose only Team Flare, you and I chose everyone but Team Flare, but since our positions forced our hands, you can't really say any of us were right. That's why I feel that if both sides have something to say, maybe it's best to meet halfway. So I made a decision. From now on, I don't want a battle just to win, but to see how you and your Pokemon think and feel. That's the kind of Pokemon battle I'm going to have with you right now. Okay, so now we get stopped by our rival and have to fight her one last time before the Elite Four. So, as always, she leads with her Meowstic, and this is the final type of form of her team. She will get one more thing added in post-game. And by that I mean, in post-game, her Absol will Mega Evolve. Okay, Meowstic goes down to a single X-Scissor, as expected. In comes Flareon. That is definitely not something I want to keep higher. Sorry, I don't want to keep Weevil in there. So let's switch to Sapphire. Sapphire getting... Sorry, second screen time. Sapphire, I thought that Steelix earlier. Cloud9 isn't going to do anything for us, but Lava Plume will probably just get eaten. Okay, that did 30 damage. Nothing really. Surf will probably do less than I'll expect it to, because Flareon has really good special defense. That was actually a lot. Also, still a bit weird to me why Psyduck and Golduck aren't Water Psychic types, but whatever. Water Pulse will finish off the Flareon. Now, in comes her third Pokemon, which will be either Greninja, Absol, or Altaria. Sorry, Altaria, whatever you want to call it. And I assume this thing's going to go for Dragon Pulse, but I'm just going to go for Discharge. It's not super effective, it's not Stab, but I just want to use Discharge. It's going for Confide. Okay, that lowers my special attack, so I might as well just switch. I might as well just switch out and go back to Weevil, I suppose, because Weevil kind of handles the rest of her team. However, I do obviously need to be a bit careful, because if Weevil hits level 69, I can't use it anymore. Okay, that was a complete waste. I misclicked X's there. And honestly, I'm now starting to get a little bit concerned, because we're down below half health. But Ironhead should probably finish off this Altaria. And from here, I imagine I outspeed and one-shot her other Pokemon. However, okay, there's the Greninja. I probably outspeed and one-shot this with X-Scissor. Unless it goes for Water Shuriken, which apparently it doesn't. And that one-shots Greninja, which was her highest level Pokemon. And in comes Absol as her last Pokemon, which it doesn't Mega Evolve just yet. So now we just land an X-Scissor on that, and there goes the Absol. And also with that, Weevil is now at the level, well, well, as you can see, it is like right there on the precipice. You know, it's because I met you that I was able to get this far. Well, our journey's not over yet. Who knows how strong we'll get. I mean, you haven't won a single match yet, Serena. It's hard to put a finger on it exactly, but I feel like you and I are alike, and that's why I didn't want to lose to you. But I think the reason why we're so alike is... Sorry, but I think the reason we're so alike is because we have so many things in common. I'm really happy that we're friends. Also, thanks for the max revives, they will be completely useless to me. I'm renewing my rivalry with you. Since you're my rival, I want you to become a stronger and stronger Pokemon trainer. We'll keep getting stronger too, of course. I suppose the first step in mastering the power that comes from the bond between me and my Pokemon, just like you did. Do your best at the Pokemon League. An awesome trainer like you can handle it. Yeah, but I need to be careful that my Durant doesn't go over the level cap, because, I think I may be a little bit over-reliant on it right now. Maybe it's just because it has 4 really good attacking moves. And also, you know, it kind of hits like a train. Like, it hits really hard, it's really fast, and it has good defense. Now that I think about it, I have a lot of... Now that I think about it and look at it, I don't have much to really protect myself from... Like, I don't have much to protect myself from a really strong special attack. Did I heal there? I did. Okay, good. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, because we are now a bit over halfway through. Ooh, we are now a little over halfway through Victory Road, and hopefully we'll manage to get through without any hassles. I say hopefully, because, oh boy, anything could happen. Also, I will have to come back through here later. I don't... Wait, there's a hill up there. I don't remember how to even get up there. Either way. Yeah, that's a slide down. While I'm here, I might as well just try to fight all the trainers, shouldn't I? That is a Graveler. Hayataro can handle that, but honestly, I don't really want to. Because, you know, well, the wild Pokemon in here are kind of very strong, and that is a bit of a danger to me. Okay, what does this Pokemon Ranger have? To be honest, okay, that is immediately telling me, get Hayataro out of there, because that is a Slowbro. It's only level 63, but still I don't really want to, you know, fight it. Either way, I'm just going to switch right on out, go to Maple and Leaf Blade this thing. Sorry, did it just read me? It just read me. No way. No way did this game just completely read me like that. Okay. Back to Weevil, I guess, if this Slowbro has Flamethrower. If this Slowbro... Okay, it has Surf. That did so much damage. Wait, I have Swarm. I did buy and use an ability capsule on Weevil, mostly just because I wanted Swarm. Which, honestly, wasn't because I thought Swarm was a great ability or anything. I mostly just didn't want to have to bother with Hustle. Because, honestly, while doing grinding, Hustle was a giant pain because Durant just kept missing everything. Okay, it has Dazzling Gleam. And also doesn't do all that much damage, so a couple of Acrobatics should probably be enough. But after this, I could... Honestly, I haven't gone very far into this room. I might as well just run back to the healer. One thing I will say that I do kind of greatly appreciate about this Victory Road is even if you hop on your bike, it doesn't change the music. Like, it doesn't change the music. It's a no. You are like in an end game zone here. Like, it is serious. Also, I do like the little note on the bike how when you're still, the light isn't on, but while you're moving, you do have a little light. I think that's a very nice little detail. Wait, can I go up there? I don't think I can. Yeah, I can't go up there, so I'll have to slide down there well, I'll have to slide back down through there, but I don't remember how to even get up there, so, that one might be a little bit of a puzzle conundrum for me to figure out in a minute. I say in a minute, in between episodes while I'm grinding, probably. That is a Druddigon. Druddigon is such an interesting Pokemon to me. Interesting might not really be the right word, but it's a Pokemon that I wish was just, you know, a little bit better than it is. I hope this guy doesn't have any water types, because... oh, this is going so badly. You have a Crobat. I can handle a Crobat. That's fine. And now I'm just going to click Flamethrower a couple of times and hopefully bring down this Crobat. Do we outspeed? No, we don't. Cross Poison lands. Oh. Okay, so that is good news. I know Houndoom can live a crit from a Crobat. Bad news. It lived on 4. If that had poisoned, we were dead. Well, not we were dead, but Hayataro would have been, and that would have meant I would have to... And if that would have meant I had to do even more grinding. Because, I'll be honest, if I can cut as much grinding as I can out of here, that's going to be fantastic. Okay, so Crobat goes down, and we managed to make our way out of here with still 0 losses. However, I do need to be very... Yeah, I need to play a bit conservatively and protect using Weevil. Because obviously, you know, level 68, it is on the level cap. So, we found a yellow shard. That is completely useless to me. But yeah, I'll make my way back through here, probably at a later time. Wait, oh, that must be something on there, I suppose. Yeah, I'll make my way back through here and just kind of pick up the items that I missed, probably in between episodes. But hey, who knows? Now, I think I only have like 4... I think I have 3 or 4, like, mandatory battles left. I think there's this guy up here, and then there's 2 or 3 more that I have to fight. Okay, that guy... I mean, he's serious. He has his own theme song. How am I meant to compete with that? I don't have my own theme song. Okay, so Hayataro versus a Banat. I would have loved to have gotten a Banat in this playthrough. Unfortunately, the Kalos region is not exactly the easiest place to find a Banat. Like, I know you can get one, but it's like, I think it's like a Pokemon where it jumps out of like, I think it's Thunderbolt. Interesting. But yeah, it's a Pokemon where I think it jumps out of bins in like 2 areas on like certain days, and it's random chance if it'll do that. So that isn't exactly ideal. And Leafeon is his second Pokemon. So I may have the paralysis status effect. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. No. No, I lost my Houndoom. That is actually really sad. I hate that. I hate that so much. Because I had that Houndoom for so long, and I've lost it right before the Elite Four. Okay, I'm gonna have to train up a new fire type. Fortunately, very fortunately for me, I have a couple of good fire types lined up in the PC. I still have that Charmander. I've had that Charmander in the PC since the start of the game, and honestly, it might be time. It might not be. I might still opt for the Typhlosion, but now that I've lost Houndoom, it might be time. It might be time for Charizard to come out. I mean, I probably don't need another... Actually, Charizard might not be a bad choice there, actually. That could be the play. Also, this will lead me back out to an outside area, which is here. And that didn't actually get me anywhere. This just looped back around, I think. No? Oh. Oh, we found a Protector. That is kind of useless, in all things considered. The Protector is the... It's like the, whatchamacallit, the evolution item that you need for Rhyhorn in order to get Rhydon. But hey... I will be totally honest, I am genuinely really kind of saddened by the loss of Houndoom. Because, you know, not only is it one of my favorite Pokemon, I lost it so close to the end of the game. And, yeah, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it because it was so avoidable. And now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure my Leafeon is level 65 and hasn't tried to learn Double Edge. Okay, I'm gonna dodge this guy. Okay, this swoops down. What is it? Is it a Fearow? It's a Skarmory, okay. I mean, to be fair, I had a 1 in 3 chance of guessing right. I had a 1 in 3 chance at guessing right. It was going to be either Skarmory, Fearow, or Hydreigon. I remember the first time I was playing this and saw Hydreigon swoop down, and I was very concerned. It's just like, oh, that's what this game's doing. And also, I know there's a TM at the top of this waterfall. I know there's a TM at the top of this waterfall, and I know that there's also a hiker. So I might as well just fight the hiker and move, whatchamacallit, Golduck to the front of the party. Need to be prepared for him. Because, okay, we got another thing just swoops out of a tree. What's this one doing? That's a Fearow. Okay. So, I'll be honest, normally I would absolutely have Ice Beam on my Golduck, but obviously I don't have access to Ice Beam at all, so I can't really do that. Wait, there's an item here. Never mind, there's also... Please tell me the hiker isn't stood on top of a tile where the item is. If the hiker stood on the tile where the item is, I'm gonna be annoyed. Like, more so about having lost Houndoom, but still. Okay, I feel like I can just surf this guy's Pokemon. So Torkoal goes down in 1 because Torkoal is like all physical defense, and so with very low special defense. And Golem, I will say I do like Golem a lot. I hope I get to use one in another playthrough at some point. Wait, did I ever get to use one? Yeah, I think I. Oh no, no. Okay, it's just Earthquake. It's just Earthquake. You know, it's a weird turn of events when it's like, oh, it's just Earthquake. Because, you know, Explosion could have happened there, and I'm glad that it didn't. But hopefully this guy isn't stood on the item. I think he is stood on the item. Is he? No? What? Oh, it's in the grass. It was just a berry, it wasn't worth it at all. Okay, what's gonna be this? Which Pokemon is defending this TM? It's another Fearow. Honestly, Fearow, you're not worth fighting, buddy. Like, you probably don't give all that much EXP, and I know you have Drill Pack. I think it has Drill Pack at that level, and honestly, okay, Focus Punch was also not worth coming out of my way for, to be totally honest. Okay, so let's quickly heal up Golduck, and head on into the final couple of... Well, no, not the final couple of rooms, like the final little gauntlet. Because I think there's 3, I think it's 3 veteran trainers in this final room, in this final ascent to the Pokemon League. And I'm mostly just hoping that I don't, and I'm just hoping that none of them have a massive weakness to fire, that I have nothing to cover anymore. Actually, having said that, actually no, I have a workaround for every other thing that fire was good for. Never mind, crisis averted. So, yeah, if they send out a Steel type, I have a couple of ground moves, and I have a ground move and a fighting move. If they send out Ice, I have Steel. Yeah, I have counters, I have workarounds. But, still not happy about it. Okay, so, I think this is the first of the final 3. Also, there is, you know, the Reggie reference. Veteran Tomeo has a Trevenant. Trevenant is such a cool Pokemon. I would love to be able to use one in a playthrough at some point as well. I've never actually used one in a playthrough, but Trevenant also has one of my absolute favorite shinies. So, let's switch Sapphire out and just go right to Surcat. I do need to be careful, because, okay, Woodhammer, oh, wow, that was a lot of damage. Like, even through Surcat's massive physical defense stat, that was a lot of damage. Okay, so what is your second Pokemon? You also have a Gigalith. That is honestly a little bit less concerning. Okay, it has Protect. It has Protect, but doesn't really have anything to really work with. We can land a Sky Uppercut. It has massive physical defense. And we should be able to take a Stone Edge. We don't take the Stone Edge quite as well as I would have liked, but we do take the Stone Edge. And that now leaves me with a question. That did about 60 at 231 defense. At 129 defense, I think Sapphire can survive a Stone Edge. I really hope Sapphire can survive a Stone Edge, because I don't want to have to do even more grinding. Can the game please not crit me when I'm worried? Because, I'll be honest, that crit just... I think that crit may have taken a couple of years off my life. Maybe not that bad, but still. Like, maybe not that bad, but still pretty bad. Okay, so, 2 trainers left, I think. I'm pretty sure there's only 3 in this area before I reach the Elite Four. Okay, so, up we go. Yeah, it's just these 2, and then I'm at the end. So, I know one person here has a Glaceon, and I think someone has an Umbreon. Well, there's the Glaceon. And I don't really have anything for this now. Wait. Weevil isn't that close to a level up. Okay, yeah, Weevil has enough space next to a level up that I think I can safely use it here. However, I do need to be very careful, because, again, if it hits level... Oh, that was a lot of damage, actually. No. I misclicked. I misclicked that again. Okay. The game, momentarily, showed mercy on that. The game showed me the miss on Blizzard, and that was... Yeah, that was a moment of genuine panic, and that is a Snorlax. So I am just gonna switch out to Surcat and just spam Sky Uppercut and Acrobatics until this thing falls down. Oh, okay, this thing had Earthquake. Okay, good to know. So Acrobatics lands for a little over half. Body Slam lands. No paralysis, please. Okay, hit for 52. I can take a crit if need be. And that should bring down the Snorlax. Now, I don't remember what this last trainer's other Pokemon is. I am pretty certain they have an Umbreon, but I don't remember their other Pokemon, and that kind of scares me a little bit. Now, I'm gonna heal Weevil as well, just on the off chance that I need him. I'm hoping that I won't, though. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, he says to cap off your string of battles, so he is the last guy. He has a Skarmory. This could... Actually, this isn't that bad, because I'm leading with Sapphire. I'm leading with Sapphire, who has Discharge, and we do have a little bit of a level advantage, so I can just hit him with the Electric-type move. And that doesn't quite one-shot, but we get the Paralysis, which is very nice. We should tank the X-Scissor, because Skarmory's physical attack stat is not all that. Fantastic. Water Pulse lands and knocks out Skarmory. I'll call that a huge win. And what is up next? Alakazam. That's a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna switch to Weevil. I do need to be careful, because if this... Because I... Oh, that's actually terrible. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I need to switch out. I can't do that. I think I have to sack something. 115, 109, 79. Okay, everyone else takes the hit a little bit better, but I need something to get in kind of clean. So, I'm sure every Nuzlocke is currently mad at me for, you know, just letting the Gyarados die. But I'm going to let the Gyarados die. Why is it going for Focus Blast? Also, it landed Focus Blast? Really? Like, what are the odds on that? I mean, the odds are significantly higher because it was the AI using it, but still. Okay. Now I'll go to Surcat. I'll go to Surcat and go for a Night Slash, and that should one-shot. I think I should be able to take a 1 Psychic. That was still way too much damage, but we bring down the Alakazam. Honestly, I'm so glad that regular trainers in this game don't just have... I'm so glad that regular trainers in this game don't just have random Mega Evolutions. Because if this guy had pulled out a Mega Alakazam, I think he just ended my entire team's existence. Okay, so Umbreon comes in, and now Maple can finish off this fight. And Payback will hit for a decent chunk, actually. Never mind, Maple has really good physical defense, and Umbreon kinda just has no attack. Okay, with one more crit, we finish that, and Victory Road is mercifully at an end. Fantastic. Okay, so with that, we exit Victory Road and arrive at the Pokemon League itself as the sun sets. Fantastic. Okay, so let's go heal our Pokemon, and I will continue rambling in just a second. Because I need to train some new Pokemon. I need to train 2 new Pokemon, and, you know, just prepare for the Elite Four. Because I'll be honest, I don't like my odds currently. So Houndoom is now unfortunately dead. Man, look at how many good Pokemon I've lost. I lost potential Jumpluff. Okay, Jumpluff wasn't the best start, but like Delphox, Marowak, Crobat, Tentacruel, Politoed, Flygon, Salamence, and Yanmega, Holucha, Shana, Houndoom. I've lost some amazing Pokemon in this playthrough. Oh, and Gyarados. Gyarados also died. So I need to prepare for this endgame. This one is like super high level now because it's been there through all of my grinding. And I'm going to put Weevil just in the box real quick just to make sure that I don't over level it. But before I go and end off today's episode... Actually, I know what I'll do. I'll wrap up today's episode here, and then I'll do like a little montage of everything that I have left to do. Okay, so today we managed to make our way through Victory Road. It was pain, to say the least, but we have managed to arrive here at the Pokemon League. So next time, I'm going to be challenging the Elite Four and hopefully winning, and that'll end the main story of Pokemon Y. But I will also be doing just like the stuff in between episodes. I'll just have that in like a little montage here. But yeah, with that, I'm going to end off today's episode here, and I think I should see you all again on Friday, I believe, for the final bit of this main game. So as always, feel free to leave a comment, click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all next time for, well, the Elite Four. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.